a tradeswoman. I grew up in the woods in a blue-collar town in Wisconsin. Fishing, hockey, lakes, cows, the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. Were all very normal things. White, both the snow and the people. Nonetheless, I grew up with people who were loving, kind, authentic, robust, and full-hearted. The majority of the men in my family were in traditional jobs like tradesmen and were the breadwinners. And the women were in traditionally female jobs such as secretaries and healthcare workers. That was a normal way of life for people. There were square, well-built boxes with strongly enforced walls that kept us in our tight, little, safe spaces. There was a blue box, and there was a pink box. When I moved to Mississippi in 2006, I found that family roles were pretty traditional here too. People always ask me, how'd you get to Mississippi? 2 words, Hurricane Katrina. I wanted to learn how to build houses, and I wanted to help, so it was an obvious fit. What started as a volunteer position taught me not only about the trades, such as carpentry, electrical, and plumbing, but would also lead me to my life's mission. And from this experience, I learned that I love to build and work with my hands, and that trades jobs were damn good jobs. But that's not the message I heard as a little girl growing up. And I'm pretty sure that many of you didn't hear it either. We tell little girls that they can be whatever they want to when we grow up. But at the end of the day, we really don't mean it. Nationally, women face a variety of challenges, and these are reflected in every single state and every single city, everywhere. But as we're so exhausted to hear again and again, Mississippi is at the very bottom. This picture says it all. Mississippi is repeatedly at the bottom for women's health and poverty measures. Single moms work, and they work a lot. However, they're working in low-wage jobs and are struggling. People say that hard work gets you out of poverty. If that were the case, the women I know would be rolling around in tricked-out minivans needing $100 bills. They would. They really would. Women get steered into traditionally low-wage, low-quality, traditionally female jobs, and that's the heart and soul of what I'm here to talk to you about today. While there is absolutely nothing wrong with these types of jobs, fields such as retail, cosmetology, and low-wage medical jobs like certified nursing assistants do not pay a living wage for women, especially when a woman is paying for the needs of her family. These jobs shortchange a woman literally and leave a woman right at or a teeny bit above minimum wage, which is a whopping $7.25 an hour in our state. Think about that. Think about what that would look like for you. There is a misconception that minimum wage workers are teenagers and after-school jobs. I call a huge BS on that one. In fact, women make up half of our state's workforce, but hold about 3/4 of those with minimum wage jobs. Wages for all workers are low in Mississippi, however, way, way lower for women than men, and way, way, way lower for women of color. This is the fact why we don't see moms rolling around in those sweet minivans. Women in our state are not only living from paycheck to paycheck, but second to second. Every second is vulnerable, every moment is meaningful, and everything could break down. 1 hour of missed work can mean you having no meal with your child, and missing 1 day can mean eviction. Having a job relies on you securing both childcare and transportation, which could fall through at any given moment. Everything could fall through at any given moment. We need to change both policy and culture, and that's what I get to do every single day. I am a tradeswoman, and I run an awesome program where we train women in the trade skills to get good jobs with good wages. The women I work with get skills in high-demand, high-growth industries like advanced manufacturing, where we have a massive shortage of skilled workers that's only going to grow and grow. Right now, we need workers in these fields, and we are literally forgetting about half of our workforce. In fact, women make up less than 3% of those in these fields. I need to repeat that. We need to get women in these fields because women make up less than 3% in these fields. That's not good enough. Trades jobs and apprenticeship opportunities earn often 3 times the wages where women normally work, and you do not need a college degree. We are talking about starting wages of over $20 an hour, which is 3 times the wages where women normally work. This is huge and the kind of drastic change we need to see. Who are these women? The women I work with are incredible. They're so incredible. Majority of them are low-income single moms, 18 to 65, have a variety of past work experiences and educational backgrounds, and all need good jobs with good wages. Here's Cece. Cece is a single mother of 2 daughters that came to our program without a job, with an amazing attitude and work ethic, and she needed security for her family. Through our training, she was able to get on the apprenticeship program at Ingalls Shipbuilding, where she now earns $20 an hour with full benefits. She's in the process of buying a house with her and her 2 daughters and is secure. This is the kind of change we really need to promote and see. Moving women out of traditionally female jobs, disrupting the system as we know it, changing the definition of what is traditional for women, moving women from hairdressers to carpenters. It is good for women and it's good for our economy. We did it once before in World War II. Our country needed us then, and they need us now. You may think dirty construction work isn't for women. Women don't want to do that. Are women strong enough to lift stacks of lumber and steel pipes? Are they capable of working in 12 hours in 100-degree weather? Can they handle the grit and the grind? My answer is yes. Yes, of course we can. I see and hear it from women I meet every single day. We have a huge waiting list for our program because women want these jobs. Women in their 50s tell us all the time that they knew the trades were the right fit for them, but they were steered down another path because it was appropriate. Oftentimes, women don't even realize it's an option for them because they don't see anyone in these fields who look like them. So when they do see a woman out there, or they find a flyer that says, "We train women in the trades," they expand the way they see themselves and think, "Hey, I can do that." When we assume girls don't want to get dirty, aren't good at math, science, and sports, we feed into a system that continues to shortchange them. What if, alongside the dolls, we also gave her dinosaurs, microscopes, superheroes, hockey sticks, and hammers, and let her decide what fits her best? Give her the freedom, the options, and the power tools too. As I said earlier, there are square, well-built boxes with strongly enforced walls that keep us in our tight, little, safe spaces. There is a blue box, and there is a pink box. Now let me tell you a story about several real, well-enforced brick boxes. A few years ago, the city approached our program to help them remove multiple monstrous planter boxes in downtown Biloxi. The reason for getting rid of these boxes was to eventually be able to have two-way traffic downtown and to prevent any more accidents from happening because no one could see past these big old boxes. So of course the women in the construction crew came to the rescue and busted into downtown locked and loaded with huge sledgehammers, shovels, wheelbarrows, and pickaxes. For doing work that was intended to decrease auto accidents, we nearly caused 100 of them from passerbys, shocked at the sight of 20 women slinging sledgehammers. It was just awesome. We stood there covered in sweat and dirt, and when they stared at us, we just put our hands on our hips and nodded like, yeah, we know we're badass. So this is where I challenge you. Wait, I'm gonna take a step back. I wanna talk about Sabrina. Sabrina is a graduate of our program, and she said it best. She's a carpenter. She said, I would like tomorrow to be a place where our daughters won't have to be afraid, hold back, or settle for less. Yeah. So this is where I challenge you. I challenge you to join me, to get down and dirty and smash and destruct these color-coded, well-built boxes that have confined and contained us. Our time is long overdue, and we can do this together. When we lift up women and girls, we lift up the entire community. I see a world where our daughters run around knowing that they are included in society, where they have the same opportunities as the little boys, where they are respected and honored for being exactly who they are, where their voices are heard and they are looked into the eyes when they speak, where we tell them they can be whatever they want to when they grow up, and we actually mean it, where they take up big and powerful spaces. I'm Julie, and I'm a tradeswoman. There's a reason why a sledgehammer and a wrecking bar are my favorite tools, and demolition is my specialty. I love you, Mom.